uncomfortable and it makes everyone else uncomfortable, and that's just not cool. Little backstory. So I was living in Monterey, California, and I lived there for 2 years, and then for school. And then I decided to move down to San Diego because that's where my parents are, and my sister, and my little baby nephew, and my dad's here, and literally everyone. So I moved down here just so that I would have more people to have with me. I don't know. Yeah, so I moved down here, and I've been here about almost 2 weeks. And so I've been applying for a lot of barista positions because it's just like the easiest job. So my phone is like wedged into my steering wheel, so every time I turn, you're gonna experience the turn with me. So we're really in this together. Yeah, so I've been applying for barista positions because I worked at a coffee shop for a few months right before COVID kind of shut everything down. And I just miss it a lot, and I had a lot of fun making drinks and stuff, and tips are always nice, and it just feels like that's what I want to do as a job, as a part-time job. So I've applied. I didn't get the job I applied for, which kind of sucks, but that's okay. And so I applied last night on Indeed. I applied for like 4 more shops, so we'll see. Otherwise, I'm gonna end up having to go in and take resumes, printed out resumes, and drop them off and fill out applications in person and stuff. Yeah, it's probably gonna take a few weeks to find a job, but while I am in the process of finding a job, I have been using DoorDash, which is nice because I literally worked 5 hours last week, and I got like $120, which was solid, because that's like $25 an hour, or $24 an hour on average. So that's what I'm gonna do for a majority of my time, and like it's mostly weekends that are the busiest, so that's nice. And because then I have school during the week, and then I have like just school on the weekdays, and then I can do work on the weekends and make enough to support myself, so that's nice. Yeah, so today that's what I'm doing. I just got my paycheck from my parents' house because that's where my mail's going, and now I'm heading back to my apartment, and then at about 4 I'm gonna start door dashing, and hopefully I can make a little money. And that's my night so far. If anything else interesting happens, I will record it or talk about it. Maybe I'll do some montages, some cute little videos and stuff, and we'll see how it goes. Wish me luck. I can't decide. So I have like a little camera that I used for my first. So I did end up making my videos private, because I watched them and they're so bad. They're just so bad, and I can't. But I left one that's like not the worst. But literally in one of them, I'm talking about tampons for 4 minutes. I was ranting about how I could only find one brand of like organic cotton ones, and I literally ranted for 4 minutes about that and how the store needs to get more, and that it's a valid argument that like stores need to start supplying more sustainable and better options, but I don't know. I don't think people need to hear me talk about that on the internet, at least yet. Yeah, so I made those private, but I left one up there that's like weird and kind of not really entertaining, but it's there. So yeah. Okay, so last night I tried door dashing, and I went to like the La Jolla. Okay, last night I tried door dashing and I went to like the La Jolla PV area because that's where the most like promotional pay was, so per delivery. And so it was literally plus $4 per delivery. And so and that's like the most in the entire San Diego area for last night. I mean, tonight there it's $5 plus $5. But it was like way too crazy. I got stuck at like way too many left turns, and I was trying to get into the Chipotle parking lot, and I was literally at Chipotle and in the surrounding area of it for like 10 minutes just trying to get into the parking lot because there were so many cars, so much traffic, and the lights didn't have a left arrow and it was a yield, and so I would sit there for like 2 or 3 lights before I could get a turn in. And so it was crazy, and so that pissed me off and that got me all frustrated and annoyed. And then delivering to the person's place, it was a vacation rental, and it was like rows and rows of vacation rentals like right in these like alleys that only fit one car. And so and it's like they're all super confusing. Like every lane has like the same numbers, like there was like a 730 in the an address of 730 in the alley that I parked, but then the next alley over there was also a 730, and I didn't know how to get there. And some of the alleys are you can only walk through, you can't drive through, and some of them are located on the ones that you walk on. So it was just super confusing. So I only did one delivery and I made like $12, which is okay, I'll take it. So I might try again in my parents' area, which is like Del Mar Heights, kind of Torrey Pines, that area, which is so much easier because it's all just like people who live in big houses, and all the restaurants are super easy to get access to, and it's like not all crazy traffic and young teenagers that don't know how to drive. So yeah. So that's how last night went. I recorded to talk about something, but I forgot what it was. I think it was that. It was probably that. So yeah, today I'm just chilling. My dad delivered a table that he's giving me, so that's the table. And so I'm gonna get some bar stools for it and use that. Yeah, so my apartment is looking good. I'm vibing with it. It's fitting my soul. I went to the gym last night. There's a gym like right down there. And I went. There's like 4 machines, and then like the rest are like ellipticals and treadmills. But I just did like a few workouts, and my legs are kind of sore, which is kind of sad that made me sore, but at the same time it's okay because that means that I'm getting somewhere. That's the first time I've been to the gym in like 3 months, so yeah. So today I'm just chilling. I'm trying to find a book on Amazon Kindle. What up? How's it hanging? I'm heading to my dad's to get my sewing machine. So that, and he brought over my dining room table this morning, which I'm also going to be using as like a sewing table kind of thing. And I was really craving coffee. Yeah, so I got Phil's. It's the iced ginger snap. It is so good. I love cinnamony type things, and it's perfect, and it's nice and sweet and creamy like they say. And I applied to work at Phil's, but they rejected me. I might try to apply again because I feel like it'd be a good system because they do training, and you don't have to have any barista experience. Good morning. So today I feel like I'm doing some productive stuff. So I'm just gonna do a bunch of projects and stuff. And yes, I literally just woke up and I'm gonna start doing stuff. So to start, I'm going to be tie-dyeing or bleach dyeing a couple shirts. So stay tuned. Okay, so my shirts are soaking. I wanted to get that started because they have to sit for probably a couple hours. So next I'm going to make myself some breakfast. I have a lot of free time today, so I figured I would do a lot of just like stuff. So after breakfast, I'm gonna go to my car and get my sewing machine and see what fabric I have in my one of my art bins. I have like 2 bins of like just art supplies. It's a problem. I just bought some plants. So I'm just kind of compiling all of the videos I recorded in the past week, and trying to edit them, and a lot of them are super random and super all over the place. I'm still gonna kind of put them together, but just to kind of, I guess to kind of like close the chapters of what I was doing. So, the bleach dyeing didn't work. The bleach that I used was like a surface cleaner with bleach in it, and for some reason it just like did absolutely nothing to the shirts. So, I have to wait until I get some real bleach. And then the sewing, I ended up making 2 shirts out of an old shirt. I just cut it in half, and then I used the bottom part and made like a little tank top out of it, and then hemmed the bottom of the top half. And then from another old shirt, it had holes in both of the armpits, so I cut the sleeves off and I cut the neck off, and I made it kind of like a V-neck, and then I made the sides a little like rouged, scrunched, whatever the term is. And that was last Sunday. And then this week I kind of just did classes, and I door dashed a little bit. And then something super exciting happened yesterday. I went to take resumes to a few places so I can find a job. Walked in and asked her if she was hiring, and she was like super excited about it. And she was like, you seem perfect, and like asked me like what my experience was, and I was like, customer service, retail, and she was like, that's perfect. And I was like, hobbies, like I'm very hobby oriented with art, and like that's what I'm going to school for, kind of, is like art. She was like, you literally sound perfect. Like, she just kept saying it, and she was like, you're my little angel. Like, I call you guys my little angels because you just walk in when I need to hire people, and like I don't even have to post an ad anywhere and stuff. So that was really cool. So I'm going back on Saturday from 1 to 6, and I think it's like a training thing. I don't think it's an interview. I think it's a training. I'm hoping. So that'd be cool. That's super exciting to have a job. And it's at this like little place where you can go and paint like ceramics and pottery and stuff, and then you can also make candles or like paint canvases and stuff. And then they also host parties like to go do that. So it seems like it'd be a lot of fun. And also that morning, was that yesterday? It was yesterday. Today's Thursday. So yesterday morning I had my critique for my midterm for one of my drawing classes, and everyone really liked my stuff, and so that felt really good. Yeah, so that's like enough information for now, I guess. Thank you for watching, and if you want to subscribe, then do it, because it's be cool. But if not, that's up to you. Thank you for watching this far. I guess I will see you in the next one. Peace out and outer and over and gone.